Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Alrighty, righty. Just testing out the audio. Testing out. Got a new mic. Well, I had this mic before, just testing it for the first time. All right, I put some background music to see what it sounds like. I'm listening to it. All right, all right, all right. Brand new day, full of opportunities, everybody. Get myself prepared for the day. It's a brand new day filled with new opportunities. You got NQ. pretty tough to decide what's going to happen here. Alrighty, ready. Market's about to open in 3 minutes. Let's see what happens here. To be honest, I'm not too sure on NQ. Let's dive into this here. Market's about to open 2 minutes. So what I've learned when doing this live is it actually helps me a lot to talk things through, my thoughts. And I only trade NQ and gold. So if I'm looking at gold on 1 hour, we're topping out here, double top. And then we rejected it. So it's a tough area. I'm going to be patient. I drew this trend line. It looks like it's respecting it, which is cool. So first play in the morning, you know, if we are going to look for longs, I'd obviously like to see some sort of break of the trend line. So we'd break, and then I would look for some retest of the trend line to go to the next long. But we'll see what happens. If it breaks, another scenario that I'd be looking for is if it breaks and rejects this trend line, breaks lower, I will look for it to come back and retest an area to go short. There is a 1 hour demand down here that hasn't been touched. So it might be likely for price to come down to this area and then break the trend line. So I am liking the shorts, but we'll be patient. Gold's a little bit more clean in my opinion at the moment, but we'll see. Let me draw out this 1 hour. All right, everybody, market is open. Stay tight and just manage your risk. And don't do what I do, and you'll be just fine. What do we got here as market news? Let's check in. Market news today. We've got clear skies, no turbulence. So we're looking good. All right, so for NQ, mark out this 1 hour supply. And then we have this 1 hour demand. It's pretty tight here, not gonna lie. We're stuck in a 1 hour range consolidating, so just stay tight, be careful. If I'm looking for longs, I'd want to see price break this demand, or sorry, supply, and look for it to be demand. Okay, we're rejecting this trend line, which I'm liking. So I'd like to see price break down pretty strong down here. And we would try to hold down to the very bottom. Yeah, I like this trade. I'm going to go ahead and risk 273 bucks if we can get filled. So limit order is in.
Order filled.
Uh-oh. What happened here? Risking $205. You know, hindsight's 2020. I'm in this trade, and I think I got too eager. We're only 3 minutes in the open, so that's on me. Definitely got a little too eager. I should have waited for a solid close on the 5 minute before entering. But we're in. We are in. What else can we do? We want to see this 5 minute close on this 13 EMA, and we should be pretty safe here. But if you're watching, good morning. Hope you're having a beautiful morning wherever you're located. Let's take a peek at where NQ is. All right, NQ is running. If I wasn't in gold, I'd be looking for longs. Something like this. 5 minute break. Nice and strong. Come back. Retest to go long. But we're not in NQ. we're looking solid here, just allowing price to do its thing. The thing about being in a trade is you have no control on the outcome. You have no control on where price is going to go. All you can do is hope that you're in the right direction. So my confluences here, you know, were pretty simple. Trend line coming down, rejecting, that's one. Okay, and I even said it before it started. If it rejects, then that's going to be an area for me to enter. We also have this double top on the 1 hour as price already rejected. It's 2. And then 3, there's this 1 hour demand that hasn't been tapped at the bottom, which I feel like if price wants to come back up and make new highs, that the likelihood of it coming to this 1 hour demand is likely. So that had me go short. High probability take profit I would take at this swing low. I'm going to try to hold all the way down to the 1 hour demand, but can't promise that I am. So we sit back and wait, y'all. Yesterday, I had a whopping 22 people watch. I'm a little sarcastic, but I'm really grateful to have seen 22 people watch the stream yesterday. These are the early beginning parts of, you know, this journey I'm taking into going live and trading, sharing my thoughts and my losing trades and my winning trades. And I'm really grateful to have had some viewers yesterday. They enjoyed the stream, they subscribed, so it was great to see that. So if you're watching this on the replay, welcome. Your first time, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because I'll be doing my best to go live every single day. All right, on this pullback, I'm looking to possibly add 2 and lower my risk to be the same amount. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and market sell 2.
Order filled.
And then I'm gonna lower my risk to be the same amount as last time, which was around $205. And this is just on my challenge accounts. Currently, I don't have any funded. My last one, they took me out on Take Profit Trader because I accidentally traded during news. I didn't realize. I had a limit order sell at a certain area, and it tapped it, and then stopped me out like by tick, and then went to my take profit. But this is the grind. All right, this 5-minute candle close doesn't give me the most confidence. It's a bit of indecision here, but we're still in this trade. Yeah, that candle's a bit rough, not gonna lie. NQ is melting. Look at that. That is a 5-minute candle. Engulfing 5-minute candle. Shorts definitely look good here, but we're already in a position, so let's not get ourselves stuck. It's a slow mover today. Not gonna lie. If I'd want to see some follow through here for me to feel confident in this trade. We are just chilling. All right, looking good. If this 5-minute candle can close, I got 2 minutes left. Ideally, I'd like to see it close down at this wick. 13 EMA is curling over. That's a good sign for us. So, you know, let's play a bull case. Let's act as if we want to go long somewhere, right? I would suggest that if I were to be going long, I'd be looking to go long somewhere around here or here. It's 5-minute demand. So I can see why now it's struggling. There's a 50 EMA and price is kind of trading around here. So we might have some trouble with this 50 EMA at this 3419 area. And if price holds, then there's a possible bull case to break this trend line. But we'll see. Also on the bull case side of things, we did make a higher high. So higher high, lower high, higher high. So there might be a lower high and then break of the trend line. But again, on the higher time frame, I'm watching this 1 hour demand just chill, you know. So it's a stab. I took the stab and to see if there's an opportunity for price to just come all the way down here before it breaks a trend line to go higher. On the 1 minute, we've got the 13 EMA and the 200 potentially going to cross, which can be very bearish for us. So I'd like to see that. Sometimes they get really close and then they'll just kind of like bounce off each other and then fly. For the longs. So like this 13 EMA can get really close, reject, and then bounce pretty high, like it is right now. Yeah, we're holding. We're definitely holding. So I'm gonna go ahead and move my stops on to break even on my TopStep account. and I'm gonna go to move to break even on my take profit trader also. I don't want to see this bounce and me be caught in it. I definitely just moved my stops out of emotion, so don't be like me. Oh my gosh. NQ is a mess right now. Jeez. All the EMAs are just sideways. This is chopping people up. Right now we're stuck. We're just trapped. This 5-minute demand is causing some problems, but excuse me. We're still alive. We're still here. Yep. It looks like it might happen here.
Order filled.
Okay. All right, we're stopped out on that trade at break even. Now we just chill. I liked my I like the way that I handled the trade. I think talking it through, building the bull case helped me feel confident in moving to break even and possibly saving myself a loss. So if this thing flips and rejects and drops down, I got to live with it. I got to live with the decision I made. So all right, so let's clean up the charts a little bit. All right, NQ is definitely trying to break out. So I'm going to bring that to watch now. It's coming down to retest. I want to take this long. Risking 248. Gotta see price. Nope. I was waiting for it to one minute to reject, but that didn't happen. So Randy, what up, bro? That's right, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to run it up. I mean, I'll make that bread. I made $7.32 so far. Yo. All right, so NQ is back into no watch zone. We're in the chop. Let's go back to gold. All right, so gold is holding for the bull case. Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. I'm up $7. That's the truth. Green is green. All right, so the bull case on gold is now becoming a reality. I'm happy with the short that I took, but this 5-minute demand held, and we're rejecting. So let's be patient on a long, and let's wait for price to break this trend line. If it breaks, so if price breaks, remember I always talk about if and then statements when it comes to trading. So if price breaks this trend line, we want to see a strong move up. Then we'll enter if it gets back and retests it. So let's be patient and watch. NQ is killing people right now. Those are the days. These are the days that suck. So we're gonna avoid that like the plague. MGC micro gold. This is a nice push. This is a valid trend line. 1, 2, 3, 4 touch points. You always want at least 3 touch points on a trend line. Now we're breaking out. And yes, it feels like, oh, we got to jump in. We got to jump in. There's not enough confluence yet to jump in. You know, I used to just, when the trend line break would happen, I would just get in. And then, you know, sometimes it would just drop and then get me trapped and lose money. So I'm more patient nowadays to wait for a retest. So it's breaking this area right now, right? This 5-minute demand. So let's wait for price to break. And the risk that we take is that it might just keep going higher and never come back to our area. And we lose out in making profits. But if we're patient enough and we want to take a high probability trade, candle closes, maybe goes a little higher, comes back down to our entry area, we go long, and now we're in a high probability winning trade. And I'd rather that than take the risk and just get in now without any sort of like confluence in it. I used to be that guy. I used to just take trades without much confluence, and that didn't get me far. So all right, so 5-minute candles closing pretty strong. We have the 13 EMA and the 200 EMA looking like it's about to what is it called, crossover. So that's a very bullish signal. So if we're looking at the bull case, if we're bulls on this trade, how are we looking at this? So on the short-term 1 hour, if we look at this is very bullish. Okay. On the 4 hour, we're still pretty bullish. This 4 hour candle's about to close bullish too, which would, you know, give me more confidence in going long. So yeah, so far everything right now looks good long, but let's be patient for this 5-minute candle to close and then see what happens. Okay, solid. I like what I see right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a entry right here for the top, and we're gonna risk 3,7,259. I'm willing to take this at $300, and then I'm gonna put an entry limit buy 5, limit buy 2. Okay, let's see if we get filled, y'all. Let's see if we get filled. So we're risking, we are risking $296. on this trade to potentially make 804. The moments right before you enter a trade is just gets nerve-wracking, but I'm learning to accept the $296 risk. I'm learning to accept it as goodbye. Like, it's that money goodbye, basically. Yo, if we don't get filled, I'm gonna be tight if we don't get filled. Okay, come on, man. Are you serious? It'd be like that sometimes, man. It'd be like that. If it goes, it goes, y'all. If it leaves without us, it leaves without us. That's the risk that we take when it goes to trading. Freddie, good morning. I know you're about to start editing, but what up? Let's go. All right, well, it looks like it's about to leave with us. This 5-minute candle is about to close. Let's see here. Yeah, guys, it did leave without us, but that's okay. I'm gonna stick to this take profit or this entry area. Reason why I like sticking to it is these EMAs are about to cross over, and sometimes there's like a nice strong rejection, and sometimes price comes in, rejects really hard before the next move high. So I feel confident that price wants to come back here and give us a chance to get in the trade. If it doesn't, it's all good. We're patient, and we waited for something to pop up for us. So let's take a look at our boy NQ, chopping people up, messing people up, blowing up prop firm accounts. That's what this is. My goodness. It's starting to look bullish. You know, if we, just to show you what my eyes see, right? Look at these EMAs. They're starting to kind of point upwards. The 200 starting to point upwards, and those are all good signals. I would look to go long, so long as there's this 1 hour demand that I have drawn out. I definitely want to see price strong break high, boom, like really strong break high, and then come down, flip something like this to go long down here. But that doesn't always happen, so we just take whatever's in front of us, like whatever opportunity is presenting itself. We got 30 seconds left on this candle. I like this setup. I might want to add in. Nah, we're good. Well, there's no reason to be adding in. Come on, just give us a fill, man. 34262. 34262. Yeah, I have the same entry on both accounts. Come on. Just no. It's all good. Just stick to it. I'm not gonna lie, if this wasn't a live video that I'm not gonna watch later and like judge my trading or grade my trading, if I wasn't on camera, I'd probably just like, oh, let's get in and just like make stupid decisions. Like trading live now, even though there's only a handful of people watching, has really kept myself what's the word, accountable, right? So there is a nice what they call it, FVG, fair value gap, right here, that I feel like there are traders wanting to get in, same as we are wanting to get in right now. So I'm just going to stick tight and see if we can get filled. If we don't get filled, it goes higher, then we'll take the trade out and just chill out and see what the next opportunity, or when the next opportunity presents itself. Yeah, longs are definitely in play for NQ. There it goes, y'all. Does it suck? Yeah, it does, but you know, it happens, man. It happens. Oh, it might be coming down. Let's see. Stay patient, manage risk, and hopefully end the day green. That's all I can ask for. All right, here we go. Like, we're coming down to our entry here. Oh my gosh. There's 2 minutes left on this candle, so I'm going to stay tight. Not going to get emotional and just enter a trade blindly. Going to stick to my entry. Freddie, if you're still watching, you're going to be editing trading videos too with me, okay? Because right now I'm the one editing them, and I'm going to have you do it because you're going to do much better than me. Okay, y'all. On this next 5-minute candle close, if we don't get an entry, I will look to enter long at some point somewhere. All right, Freddie. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Let's see. Guess what? We're up for the day. $7. Can't ask for anything better. All right. Yep. It's about to break. So I'm gonna raise my risk or my entry just slightly to see if 34271. Oh no, looks like it's coming back. 34271. 34271. This next 5-minute candle, I would like to see it just come back down and reject, but trying to stay patient, not just jump in a trade. All right, these EMAs are about to cross. So if we're going to get filled, we're going to get filled. If we're not, if this is about to reject, we're going to get filled. If it doesn't, it's going to shoot and we're not going to be able to get in. Part of me just wants to jump in right now, but nope. I've been there. Entry isn't good. You know, you get stopped out. All right, so NQ does look very good. Look at this 5-minute candle. So if we go to the 1 hour, now we have this 1 hour demand right here. And I would look for longs generally somewhere over here with this in the last 5-minute demand. Something like that. So we'll put an alert If we miss on gold, then there might be an opportunity to go long on NQ. Excuse me. All right, here's our shot, guys. This is our opportunity. Let's see if it comes back to. Come on now. Come on now. You really just gonna keep going, huh? It's gonna be like that, huh? I ain't even mad at you, gold. Do your thing. Okay. Come on. If you're gonna hit us, just hit us. Come on. All right, guys, we're in. We are in gold. So I'm gonna risk 250 bucks on this trade. Where is my take profit? Why is it all the way up there? Don't know. And we're gonna go for this 1 hour 3440 right up here. It's a long ways up there, but we'll take this ride together if it gets up there. If it doesn't, we get stopped out. It is what it is. All right, so first TP that we're going to be looking at if we get there would be right here. So our original entry did, that's what I'm talking about. If I would just had my original entry and left it, we would have gone filled and had a better entry. But, you know, you feel that FOMO when price starts to go higher without you. I raised my stop and now we're here. You know, it might even come down here to this 5-minute demand and stop me out and go long, but all good. My original entry was right here. But it is what it is. We're doing this live, y'all. We're doing this live with you. So this 13 EMA and 200 are starting to separate. If the 13 actually crosses the 200, it's a strong bullish signal. So let's talk through this trade one more time. The reasons why we got in. Trend line, valid trend line. 1 hour time frame. Still bullish. Go to the 1 hour. So 1 hour time frame is bullish. 1, 2, 3, 4 bullish candles, consolidating, break the trend line, looking to make the next high on the 1 hour is the bull case. And on the short term 5-minute, we had the break of structure right over here. So We're making higher highs and lower highs. So higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high. So that gives us confidence in going long. Now, it's just a matter of, did we get in too early? Did we get in the right place? You know, those are the very sticky points. But this is a 5-minute demand supply. Used to be supply, now demand. And the trend lines here, which price just retested the trend line. Now we're hoping that price comes back up and pushes higher. If it doesn't, continues lower or stops me out, I'll look to get back in if price shows more bullish continuation. All right, so we are seeing that flip of this 5-minute candle, which is great. Good news for us. If you're in this trade, just manage your risk. And I guess I feel like I always have to say this is not financial advice, and you should do anything you want to do at your own risk. So there you go. Based on this 5-minute close, I might add 2 contracts and lower my risk to the same $250 in risk. Check NQ real quick. All right, so NQ came all the way back to this 5-minute demand that I was talking about earlier. So I'd be inclined to see people try to go long somewhere here, but price action so big, like that, these candles are so big that risk is like hard to manage here. So it's a tough situation, but we're in gold, so it don't matter. All right, so I'm going to go full size on here if we get filled. I'm going to lower my risk. And then here, limit by 3. See if we get filled on those 3. So we go full 10. Now I'm risking $224 on the trade. On here, I'm just waiting to see if we can get filled on 3. Managing risk, adding into a trade when I feel confident to do so. But price is moving slowly, not gonna lie. All right, so we do have this crossover of the EMAs, which is wonderful. All right, so I am full size. I'm going to go ahead and lower my risk to 260. I'm in full size, 10 contracts. First TP is 433.6. 433.6. So it'd be $650 if we got out at the first TP. All right, so the risk that we run right now is a rejection of this crossover. So I'll take you over to one of these crossovers. So like, for instance, right here, see price is like pushing above. It looks like it's gonna cross over, then rejects. So that's the risk that we're taking right now. But what helps me is obviously the trend line break makes it feel like it's not going to do that. That makes sense. The likelihood that it is going to be lower. And then also we are coming off of a 1 hour demand. So, you know, this price held here, which created a 1 hour demand, and we're already kind of going over. So we're running into a 1 hour supply, which is tricky, but the trend line should give us more confidence to stay in the longs. So just talking through with you guys, but also mainly for me to keep my head cool without realizing I'm journaling. You know, I'm journaling my thoughts through this trade live with you. I used to journal all the time in my Discord. Which you can join the Discord. It's in one of my YouTube videos. Just go down there, and I have a private channel no one can see. I have hundreds of trades and my journal, and I don't journal like took this trade, got out here, did that. I journaled what my heart rate is, which let's take a peek at what my heart rate is. I'm hoping I'm in the 70s. That means I'm pretty calm. If anything higher than that, I'm a little nervous. 79. So I'm doing pretty good. 82, because I'm paying attention to it. But I would journal my heart rate. I would journal my thoughts. If I moved my break even, I would say trader decided to move his trade to break even, and I would explain why. He's feeling FOMO. He decided to do it out of fear as opposed to sticking to the plan, you know. So I would put all my thoughts, like even right now with the 1 minute coming down, I would just stop and just trade and be like, all right, stop and journal. Okay, yeah, so the 1 minute's coming down, trader feels scared that he's going to lose profits, and like talk all that through. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Isaac? Thanks, man. Yeah, right now we're just chilling. We're hoping to see that this 13 EMA and 200 crossover holds. We really need some continuation. We need this 5 minute candle to be strong. You know, lots of volume, push up, get these EMAs to continue to separate as much as possible. If we don't, and it flips, then we run the risk of having a losing trade. But that's all good. It's part of it. But hope you're having a good day, man. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining the stream. All right, we're chilling. Let me see what my heart rate is now, because we are at 79. Nice. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Try to calm down. go. Get that heart rate down. It's not going down. It's stuck at 78. Now it's going higher to 80. Oh man. Let's take a look at our guy NQ. Oof. Chop suey. Longs are getting cracked right now. I would have somewhere in here taken a trade, possibly. And it wouldn't have been good. So that sucks. Hopefully some people in NQ protect their accounts. Oh, there we go. We got some movement. Very nice. Very nice. So this would be for like a high probability take profit area for me, the 34436. So I'm just gonna put a line here just in case some sort of crazy news happens. We're gonna allow it to go higher. So 334,336. Okay, so let's talk about being in this trade right now, like what's in my head. So currently we're in profit, and it feels great to be in profit, but it's actually extremely uncomfortable because my head's spinning. It's like, okay, what do I do? Do I move to break even right now? Okay, and if you're trading a trailing drawdown account, which I am, hold up, let me check real quick where I'm at on this trailing drawdown. Yeah, I'm good. So if you're trading with a trailing drawdown on an account, you can't let this thing go all the way up, almost hit take profit, and come hit your stop loss. You're going to blow that account. So, that's one thing that comes to mind too. Do I take profits now? Like I'm like, I've been in this situation before. We're in profit. We're coming to the area. It gets close to TP, and let's just close the trade. For it to just get to my actual TP. I'm more guilty of that than anything. But here, the flip side is I'll allow my trade to hit stop loss every single time. If I'm in drawdown, I'll let it hit stop loss. But for whatever reason, I suck at letting it get to take profit. I get antsy. Like right now, I'm antsy. I feel like my heart rate's up. Watching this 5-minute candle reject right now, so I'm feeling nervous. Yeah, 83. So I can tell I'm feeling a bit more nervous. But this is trading. This is the exact reality of trading, and I'm just talking this through with you guys. Really, it's for me. Chill out. So cheers. Isaac, dog, I was just gonna say that. I thought about the exact same thing yesterday. Glad we're not alone. Yeah, bro, for real. That's the truth. Like, I want to close right now. My fingers yelling at me. Click close. You're up $420 on these challenge accounts, and I have 5 of them right now that I'm trying to pass on, take profit. But you gotta just separate yourself from the outcome. You got to separate yourself from the profits, the potential profits in your head. Like, oh my gosh, if I pass all 5, then, I'm going to be making X amount of money, right? I'm learning to separate myself and allow price to do its thing. So at this point, I do not want this to go to stop loss on my TPT account, because that is a trailing drawdown. So I'm going to go ahead and move this thing to break even on the TPT account, which is good because if it hits break even, there's still room in there. On my TopStep, I'm good. It's a daily drawdown, so I'll be fine with that. Always let stops hit and rarely let wins hit. Exactly. Dude, bro, that's, if I'm guilty in anything in trading, that's it right there. Like, being able to let price get to take profit confidently. Like, before I was streaming, I would trade alone. I do like record my trade, but I'm over here like lifting weights, like doing curls. So I'll do curls real quick. I would do curls, walk around the office because I'm too nervous. Too nervous. All right, so far this is looking good. Hey, bro. Yeah, man. We're not alone. We all go through the same thing in trading, and no one's perfect. Even the top hedge fund traders feel the same exact thing that we do. They just trade with hundreds of thousands of dollars at a time. So the separation of these EMAs right now are giving me good confidence in this trade. So that obviously feels good, but I'm just logically trying to keep myself from doing anything stupid. So I think this is a very good probability for take profit, which I think I'll close on the take profit trader. I think I'll close on both if we get there. How likely is it for price to come up to this supply? There's a good chance, but I don't know if you guys want to hang out with me for the next 2-3 hours. You know what I mean? So we're going to take what the market gives us and close out for the day. And I'm preaching to the choir. I say that, take the market gives us and don't get greedy, but bro, you'll catch me trading off stream, trying to get more and then blowing up the account. Okay. So I ain't going to be some hypocrite, tell you guys something and me not follow it. Well, I am trying my very best to just take what the market gives me and walk away, but the greed monster is real, so you gotta address them. Greed monster, go away. You know what I mean? And let's say this was a losing trade, you know, and I say, hey, one and done. All right, guys, have a good day. Just take that one loss. Have a good day. You'll catch me like behind closed doors, like taking another trade, revenge trading, like trying to make my losses back. But so I ain't going to tell you something without me confidently trying to do that. Am I going to be perfect? No. Far from it. Okay, so let's talk through this as a bear case. Somebody that's trying to go short. Where will the bears be looking to enter? So what I see here is this 1 hour supply. I talked about this earlier. So we are in that currently. So this is a problematic area, but it looks like we're holding. There aren't many sellers currently. So where would be the next high probability area for sellers? I would be inclined to think it'd be in this 1 hour supply. Would be the next area. So that being said, if you're in this trade, you want to hold, you can say that the next high probability take profit area would be right here. 3, 4, 3, 5, 6 area would be the next high probability take profit area. Right now I'm watching this. Three, four, 3, 3, 6. Y'all, if you are still watching, there's a few watching. I appreciate you sincerely. You know, I'm trying to cherish and live in the moment and be present trading live these first few days getting started, because you and I plan on doing this long term, and hopefully one day there's, you know, a lot of people watching, but I just want to be able to inspire other people to not give up in trading. And I've been after this since 2020 and lost a lot of money. So what I'm trying to say is, if you like this content, you like what you're seeing, you know, mean a lot to me if you shared it with your group of friends or traders and whatever and whatnot, so we can build a great trading community. There are great trading communities out there, but there are others that are toxic, and you know, there's always good and bads and all, but I want to build a good, positive, fun trading community where we make money, chill, hang out, talk real talk, and you know, do it all together. That's a good trade day. Bro, it was working. Good mental process, verbalizing your process. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, bro. Take care. Have a good rest of your day too. Thanks, man. All right, it looks like we're coming up to take profit, so I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know what I'm gonna do actually. Kind of at a loss here. It's like, do I keep trying to let this go, or do I take profit? So I'm gonna stick to the 34436. Take profit. Okay. So let's do that. Oops. So my RR on this trade is 2.32 if we get to the take profit area. I'm gonna go ahead and move my stops to break even on TopStep. I technically can move more into profit, lock in $300, but I'm afraid price is gonna come down, break this wick, and then go higher. So just gonna lock in $100. So let's do that. I think I feel good about that. All right, price is coming down pretty quick. Ideally, I'd like to see price break this candle wick here, stop some people out or whatever the case is, trailing stops, and then go higher. But let's see. Come on, yo. We're sticking to this thing. TP or $100. Come on, gold. Let's take a look at our friend NQ. Yikes. Higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high. Breaks this lower low. So now, in this current position, I'd be looking at shorts to make a new lower low. But the EMAs are flat, which is not a good sign. So it's not a good area to be in, or not a good probability, like the EMAs are just flat. So my thoughts on NQ if you're looking at NQ. All right, gold did break that wick, which is good. So if there were any trailing stops or whatnot, stop some people out. So I'm hoping that this thing flips up and takes us to get our home run. Just raise this up just for a second. We're gonna lock in $280. I'm gonna go ahead and lock us in. No, Shaq, what are you doing? What are you doing? Getting emotional. Take the 100 or take TP. That's it. What I'm trying to stick to. Talking this through. I'm over here trying to getting greedy. So let's just stick to the 650 or $100 in profit. You saw that live. You saw me just become emotional live. Man, NQ is a nightmare today. All right, y'all. I don't know. Don't know if we're gonna get there. This is so excruciating. Every time I'm willing to let price hit my stop loss. Every time. I don't close it early before it hits a stop loss because I'm thinking, oh, it might get very close to my stop loss and go into, you know, back to break even and to take profit. But when it comes to take profit, I'll close it 2 ticks, 3 ticks, 4 ticks away, and then it actually hits it. So this is hard for me right now, not gonna lie. I have a meeting at 8 my time. 20 minutes left, so I'm hoping in the next 20 minutes we slap TP and I can end the stream with y'all. That was a nice candle close on the 5 minute. Come on, man. Give it to us. Okay, guys. We're having issues. We're having problems trying to get the TP, so I really need to think about this correctly and talk about possibly taking profit at this break of the candle wick here. Have a serious conversation together. What are you guys doing? Talk to me. What are you guys doing? I'll lock in $300. 340. Jack, what are you doing? How likely is it to hit take profit? Honestly. I mean, we're so close. So there's a good chance for it to hit take profit. So look at the wicks that it's forming. There's a good chance. There's a good chance. So I'm gonna go ahead and chill out again. Talking it through. Doing this together. We're gonna see if we get there. We're below this EMA, right? You know, it would take a lot for it to come down, hit this EMA, and go lower. But if it does, let's just live with that. You dig? This is excruciating. Can we just get me out of the trade? I wanna get out. All right, 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. All right, guys, we took this trade live. But oh, hey, we did it. We did it, guys.
Order filled.
I just closed because I didn't know if I was going to do it. You guys saw that. I just closed the trade at take profit. Good trade, long trade, but good trade overall. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I'm going to say that I'm not going to trade the rest of the day. So I'm going to do my best not to do that. But if you watch this stream, you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.